Welcome students, class 11th chemistry. Today we'll discuss about the unit 1 some basic concepts of chemistry, and the topic of today is balancing chemical equations, stoichiometry of the reactions and limiting reagents. So first, what is the chemical equation? It is symbolic representation of the chemical reaction in terms of symbols or formulae of the reactants and products. रिएक्टेंट एंड प्रोडक्ट्स के सिंबल्स एंड फॉर्मूले के लेते हुए उनका सिंबॉलिक रिप्रेजेंटेशन जो कहलाता है वो केमिकल इक्वेशन है. दीज आर स्केलेटल केमिकल इक्वेशंस बिकॉज इन दीज टू इक्वेशंस द नंबर ऑफ एटम्स ऑफ ईच एलिमेंट ऑन बोथ साइड आर नॉट इक्वल. And for writing the chemical equation, we must know the symbols of elements and formulae of the compounds of reactants and products. So we must know that what is balanced chemical equation. A balanced chemical equation has same number of atoms of each element on both sides of equation. Rules for balancing the chemical reactions. Number 1. Atoms of each element of reactant and that of the product must be same on both sides of the equation. Number 2. It must follow law of conservation of mass, which is metal can neither be created nor destroyed, or total mass of the reactants before the reaction and that of the products after reaction must remain same and remains same. Rule number 4. Use hit and trial method. Use coefficients and check that atoms of each element of reactants and that of the products are same or not, and it is repeated till the number of atoms are not equal on both sides. जब तक दोनों तरफ हर एक एलिमेंट के एटम्स के नंबर बराबर ना हो जाए, हमें बार बार अलग अलग कोफिशिएंट्स का यूज करना होगा और चेक करना होगा कि क्या दोनों तरफ एटम्स इक्वल हैं. ठीक है. रिएक्टेंट्स द सब्सटेंसेस दैट अंडरगो केमिकल चेंज विच आर पार्टिसिपेटिंग इन द रिएक्शन एंड प्रोडक्ट्स आर द न्यू सब्सटेंस फॉर्म्ड आफ्टर द रिएक्शन और ड्यूरिंग द रिएक्शन. Now, what is significance of the balanced chemical equation? It tells about name of reactant and product. Reactant कौन है, products कौन है, composition of each element, each reactant and product, एक की क्या formula है reactants का and products का, relative mass of reactants and products, reactants और products के masses क्या क्या हैं, relative number of atoms or molecules, रिएक्टेंट प्रोडक्ट्स के कितने एटम्स हैं, कितने मॉलिक्यूल्स हैं, रिलेटिव नंबर ऑफ मोल्स ऑफ रिएक्टेंट्स एंड प्रोडक्ट्स, कितने मोल्स रिएक्टेंट रिएक्शन कर रहे हैं और कितने मोल्स प्रोडक्ट बनते हैं. ये इंफॉर्मेशन भी हमें बैलेंस्ड केमिकल इक्वेशन से मिलती है. रिलेटिव वॉल्यूम्स ऑफ गैसियस रिएक्टेंट्स एंड प्रोडक्ट्स. अगर रिएक्टेंट्स प्रोडक्ट गैस की कंडीशन में है तो उनके वॉल्यूम्स क्या हैं. सो द एग्जाम्पल इज गिवन 2H2 gas plus O2 gas gives 2H2O liquid. Here, as per the following points, hydrogen and oxygen are the reactants and H2O is the product. H2O2 are composed of two atoms. Both are diatomic. And H2O has two atoms of hydrogen, one atom of oxygen. So it is indicating its formula. Again, relative masses of reactant products. So 4 gram of hydrogen is reacting with 32 gram of oxygen and it is giving 36 gram of water. It is the information obtained by this equation. Again, relative number of atoms or molecules as per the equation, 2 molecules of hydrogen react with 1 molecule of oxygen to give 2 molecules of water. Relative number of moles of reactants and products. So as per equation, 2 moles of H2 react with 1 mole of O2 and give 2 moles of water. And regarding point number 6, At STP or NTP, we can say at STP 45.4 liter of H2 reacts with 22.7 liter of oxygen. These are the information which we can get from balanced chemical equation. Now, stoichiometry of the reaction. What is that? When chemical equation is written in balanced form, it gives so many informations like relation between the reactants and products in terms of moles, masses, molecules and volumes. So coefficients of the balanced chemical equations are called stoichiometric coefficients. जो नंबर्स मिले हैं हर एक रिएक्टेंट प्रोडक्ट के सामने उन्हीं को हम stoichiometric coefficients बोलते हैं. And the word stoichiometry is derived from the two Greek words stoichion means element and metron means measure. Stoichiometry deals with the calculation of the masses, volume of the reactants and products involved in the chemical reaction. Chemical reaction में जो reactants and products participate कर रहे हैं उनके masses और volume and moles वगैरह को calculate करने में ये useful है, help करती है. Now we can have the example for stoichiometric calculation where it is indicating the mass and mass relationship. Means mass of one component reacts with mass of other component and to give the what mass of the product. So for that example is chlorine is prepared by reaction of manganese dioxide with aqueous HCl as per the equation. For HCl plus MnO2 their conditions are given. Aqueous and solid, 2H2 liquid is formed and MnO2 plus chlorine is formed. So as per the equation, we will calculate the masses of HCl in balanced equation, that is 146 gram and 86 gram MnO2. So using these terms, question find out how many grams of HCl react with 5 gram of manganese dioxide. HCl के 5 ग्राम कितने मैग्नीज कितने ग्राम HCl 5 ग्राम मैग्नीज डाइऑक्साइड से रिएक्शन कर सकता है. सो एज पर द इक्वेशन वी हैव कैलकुलेटेड 1 मोल ऑफ MnO2 that is 87 gram and HCl 146 gram, 4 times it is used. So 7 gram of MnO2 reacts with 4 mole of HCl, that is 146 gram of HCl. So we will find out how many molecules, how many amount of HCl will react with 5 gram of MnO2, that is 5 gram will react with 146 divided by 87 into 5 gram and that is 8.40. In this way we can calculate the mass and mass relationship. One more example for mole and mass relation. Means in one case mole is given, in second case mass is given. How can we correlate these two? Example is how many moles of methane are required to produce 22 gram of CO2 after combustion. कंबशन के बाद मीन्स ऑक्सीजन के साथ रिएक्शन करने के बाद मीथेन कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड देता है 22 ग्राम 22 ग्राम. तो कितने मोल्स मीथेन चाहिए? सो एज पर द इक्वेशन मीथेन रिएक्ट्स विद ऑक्सीजन gives carbon dioxide and H2O. So it indicating that 1 mole CO2 is obtained from 1 mole of methane. 1 mole of methane means 12 plus 4 16 gram and molar mass of carbon dioxide is equal to 44. So given mass is 22 gram we are having, so it is equal to number of moles 0.5 moles. Means in this equation the carbon dioxide is must be in 0.5 mole. So in 0.5 mole of CO2 how many amount of methane required? So 0.5 mole of CO2 would be obtained from 0.5 mole of CH4 because the ratio is 1:1. So 0.5 mole of CH4 would be required to produce 22 gram of carbon dioxide, that is 44 multiplied by 0.5 CO2 gas. So it is the relation between mole and mass. Next is the stoichiometry of the reaction in solutions. Liquid solutions are given and we have to find out the relations. So these are number one, molarity. Molarity means number of moles of the solute per liter of the solution, per liter volume of the solution, and formula is given mass of the solute into 1000 divided by molecular mass into volume of the solution. So we can find out the molarity. Second is the molality. It is the number of moles of the solute per kg of the solvent. So molality is equal to mass of solute multiplied by 1000 divided by molecular mass and multiplied by mass of the solvent. So using these formulae or these formulae for molarity and molality, we can find out the molality of any solution and can be used to calculate the mass in grams and moles of the solute and solution. For it, one example is given. Calcium carbonate reacts with aqueous HCl to give CaCl2 and CO2 according to the equation. Equation is given. So what mass of calcium carbonate would be required to react with 25 ml of 0.75 m HCl? So first of all, we have to find out how many amount of HCl will be in 25 ml of 0.75 m HCl. To calculate the mass of HCl, in 25 ml of 0.75 m HCl, we can say that 0.75 m HCl means 1000 ml of 0.75 m HCl contains 0.75 moles, and moles multiplied by 36.5 becomes mass of the HCl. So that is 24.375. We have converted the moles into mass. So 25 ml of 0.75 m HCl will contain how many grams? 24.375 multiplied by 25 divided by 1000 equal to 0.6844 gram. Now second step, to calculate the mass of calcium carbonate reacting with 0.6844 ग्राम ऑफ HCl. HCl का मास आपने निकाला पहले. अब ये हमें कैलकुलेट करना होगा कितने मास कैल्शियम कार्बोनेट चाहिए 0.6844 ग्राम HCl के साथ रिएक्शन करने के लिए. So as per the equation, 2 mole of HCl react with 1 mole of calcium carbonate. So 73 gram HCl reacts with 1 mole, that is 100 gram of calcium carbonate. So 0.6844 gram will react. 100 by 73 multiply 0.6844 gram equal to 0.938 gram. So that is the relation which can be derived from molarity of the solution. Limiting agent is the next topic. Next topic is limiting reagents. So the reactant which limits the formation of the product is called limiting agent or limiting reagent. यानी जो एलिमेंट, जो रिएक्टेंट, रिएक्शन जिसके बेस पर प्रोडक्ट का कितना फाइनल अमाउंट बन सकता है ये निर्धारित होता है, लिमिट होती है, उसी को कहते हैं लिमिटिंग रिएजेंट. एंड इट इज कंज्यूम्ड ड्यूरिंग द रिएक्शन एंड लिमिट्स द रिएक्शन. ये पहले ही खत्म हो जाता है, कम पड़ जाता है ये. दैट मीन्स it is less than amount required. So limiting reagent is that which is consumed first, and because it is consumed, no more of this amount is available for further reaction. So amount of the product will be as per the amount of this limiting reagent. For example, calcium carbonate reacts with aqueous HCl to give CaCl2 plus CO2 according to the reaction. Reaction is given. The question is what mass of CaCl2 will be formed when 250 ml of 0.76 m HCl reacts with 1000 gram of CaCO3. So for that, first of all, 1000 gram of CaCO3 3 is equal to how many moles divided by 100 equal to 10 moles. And 10 moles calcium carbonate we are having. So 250 ml of 0.76 will have 250 multiplied 0.76 millimoles or 190 millimoles equal to 0.19 moles. It is a converting into number of moles. As per equation, 1 mole of calcium carbonate reacts with 2 mole HCl. As the equation is giving, calcium carbonate 1 time, HCl 2 times. But we have only 0.19 mole of HCl. लेकिन हमारे पास HCl केवल 0.19 मोल है. Hence HCl is insufficient. हमें कितना HCl चाहिए? 10 मोल HCl रिएक्शन करता है 20 मोल से. तो हमें कितना चाहिए? HCl हमारे पास उसके अकॉर्डिंगली जो भी HCl है उसके अकॉर्डिंगली आधा जरूर होना चाहिए, 50% होना चाहिए. But it is 0.19 mole HCl. So HCl is insufficient and it is limiting reagent. So we can get calcium carbonate, calcium chloride only, which is obtained by reaction of 0.19 mole of HCl. So as per equation, 2 mole HCl gives 1 mole CaCl2. So 0.19 mole will produce 1/2 multiplied by 0.19 mole equal to 0.095 mole, and when it is converted into gram, so 0.095 multiplied by 111 means 111. It is the molecular mass of CaCl2, and so mass will be equal to 10.54 grams CaCl2. So it is indicating that the mass of CaCl2 obtained depends upon the amount of the HCl given in the solution. So HCl is limiting reagents. In this case, in this exam form, we can find out the limiting reagent and can calculate the amount of the product formed. So thank you for all today, and if you like this video, give your comments and like the video and also subscribe. Thank you again.